After uploading my Watch Dogs 2 Easter eggs video, I was kind of surprised by the amount of people commenting that they preferred Watch Dogs 1 over Watch Dogs 2. It's been 6 years since Watch Dogs released, and 6 years since I last played it, so I decided to play through the game again to see if you guys were talking sense. And you know what? I think Watch Dogs 1 is way better than I remember it being. I definitely prefer the story in Watch Dogs 1, and the more serious tone does seem to suit the game a bit better than the wacky meme fest that was Watch Dogs 2. Well, during my playthrough, I managed to record some pretty cool Easter eggs, so join me today as we take a look at 20 Easter eggs, secrets, or references in Watch Dogs 1 and its DLCs. Of course, there is always a chance that I may have missed an Easter egg, and if you think I have, then the best place to let me know is in the comments section or on my social media accounts, the links to which are in the description. Oh, and if you do go on to enjoy this video, then a like is really appreciated. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. So as mentioned, Watch Dogs 1 wasn't quite as meme-filled as Watch Dogs 2, but that doesn't mean it's completely meme-free. When hacking the signs around Chicago, you can see several references to memes and pop culture. I won't run through them all here, mainly because we'd be here all day if I did, but here are a few of my favourites. First, we have Double Rainbow, which is a nod to this famous viral video from 2010.
Double rainbow, oh my god, it's a double rainbow all the way.
Then we have Nun Pizza with left beef, a reference to this picture from 2007, which was part of a viral craze where people would order pizzas with strange requests, such as no toppings apart from beef on the left side of the pizza. Next up is Don't Tase Me Bro, which was taken from a video that went viral in 2007, where a student was tasered by security personnel at the University of Florida.
I didn't do anything! Don't tase me, bro! Don't tase me!
The final message I wanted to highlight is this one that reads, "I am the one who hacks," which is a reference to this famous scene from Breaking Bad.
I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Speaking of Breaking Bad, one of the privacy invasions is this.
Listen, sweetheart, I know how hard it's been, but we need to talk about all this. I don't know how much longer we can do this. These treatments, they've cost us everything we have. And now, with you not teaching and the baby on the way, we need to talk about your options while we still can.
Love, I know we do. I promise you this. We'll think of something. We'll figure it out. We'll find a way.
Will you?
So if I'm being completely honest, I'm not sure this is a reference to Breaking Bad. It was actually recommended to me by a subscriber after I said I was Easter egg hunting in Watch Dogs on Twitter. Yes, the man in the relationship has cancer, and his wife is concerned about the finances, but other than that, I'm not sure what the links to the show are. I'd love to know what you guys think about this one, so let me know in the comments. Another debatable Easter egg is this graffiti. So many people have claimed that this is Slender Man, whilst many others have said that this represents the faceless executives in charge of the corporations of Chicago. Again, I'll let you guys make up your mind regarding this one. Right, it's time to look at some of the Ubisoft references in the game. As we discovered in the Watch Dogs 2 Easter egg video, Ubisoft love to reference their own games, and the same is true here. At the beginning of the game, you can find a copy of Assassin's Creed in Jack's room, as well as seeing him playing this game on his tablet.
And I was the only villain, but I make a mean bad guy. I gave him hell.
I should have come earlier. I could have warned them.
The game that Jax is playing is 2014's Child of Light. In most of Chicago's pawn shops, you can find shelves of Ubisoft games including Far Cry 2, Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and Just Dance. In the Bad Blood DLC, you can also find boxes of Ubisoft games in T-Bone's hideout. Now, this next Easter egg isn't a reference to a Ubisoft game, but instead a reference to someone who has hosted multiple Ubisoft E3 conferences in the past. During the Wrench in the Works mission, you can find this person.
This is crazy. You swallow this chip and it authenticates whoever you are for whatever account needs your password. Can you imagine? I can't even get my...
So this is Aisha Tyler, a comedian, host, author and actor who has hosted multiple E3 events for Ubisoft and even lent her voice to Halo Reach, Gears of War 3 and of course Watch Dogs. Now it really wouldn't be a Ubisoft game released this generation if it didn't feature the Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon arcade cabinet. Of all the references to themselves, Ubisoft seemed to prefer this one the most, with it appearing in Rainbow Six Siege, Watch Dogs 2, The Division 2 and many more. Another reoccurring Ubisoft Easter egg are these guys.
Long, lean legs.
So this is a rabbit from the Raving Rabbit series, another character which has featured in tons of Ubisoft games. The final Ubisoft reference can be found when you gain access to the secret underground bunker.
Why is he doing that? He's an assassin, Dad. Well, I mean, why is he talking to the guy he just killed? It's a confession? Well, that's just dumb. Dad, please. You're ruining it.
So this interaction between a father and son is an obvious reference to the Assassin's Creed series where, especially in the earlier titles, your character would speak to the people he had just assassinated. Up next are a couple of strange symbols that can be found in Chicago, the first of which is this. So the symbol that is revealed by using the profiler is the Anarchy Symbol, and as far as I'm aware, it actually never gets explained why this symbol is here. The next symbol can be seen in T-Bone's base in the Bad Blood DLC. Now this symbol is of course the Eye of Providence that is used in various religions and institutions, but is most commonly linked to the Illuminati. Now in Watch Dogs you can hack traffic lights, phones, cars and just about everything else, but what about a talking moose head that tells really bad jokes?
So a guy goes to the movies and a moose sits down next to him. He asks, "What's a moose doing at the movies?" The moose answers, "Well, I like the book." Hey, what's the difference between a moose and a ska band? A moose has horns in the front and an asshole in the back. Hey ladies, time to upgrade. I also run on 2 AAA batteries, if you get my drift.
That's not the only hackable animal in the game either. You can also find a rapping fish, which would probably give Eminem a run for his money in a rap battle. So we've just featured a rapping fish and a joke-telling moose, but I think this next Easter egg is the one that I'd least expect to see in this game. If you steal a car and look at the ignition, there is a chance that you will spot this keyring. So for some strange reason, some of the citizens of Chicago have My Little Pony keyrings. As I said, it's not all cars, but this Easter egg is definitely one of the most random finds in the game. The final 2 Easter eggs can be found in the Bad Blood DLC. The first is a reference to an internet video I think I'd rather forget.
A good snapshot of the current state of human spiritual evolution. How close we are to actually figuring shit out. You don't have to look any further than the internet. It's a place where you can find 5 fiction about anthropomorphic 80s cartoon characters romancing androgynous pop idols, where you can find forum flame wars between people who fantasize about being eaten by giants and people who find tiny robot animals erotic. You can sell your own bottled urine to buy somebody else's toenail clippings. You don't even get me started on what girls and cups are doing these days. Makes you want to unplug the whole damn thing sometimes, don't it? Well, maybe after I finish my fan fiction.
So if you aren't aware of what girls and cups are up to these days, consider yourself very lucky, and trust me, don't Google it. Now, considering how dark in tone Watch Dogs 1 is, I really love this last Easter egg. One of the audio logs found at Aiden's sister's house is this.
Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit with a wooden spoon. Mix your butter into the mashed bananas. Use a large mixing bowl. Next, mix in the sugar, egg, and vanilla. Lightly sprinkle in your baking soda. Mix vigorously. Add your flour and mix. Pour your mix into a buttered loaf-shaped pan. Bake for 50 minutes. Cool for 10 minutes. Remember the most important step. Enjoy.
So I don't know about you, but I didn't have Aiden Pearce down as the cake baking type, but I guess you really should never judge a book by its cover. So that's it, that's 20 Easter eggs, secrets and references in Watch Dogs 1. If you enjoyed this video, then a like is massively appreciated, and if you are a fan of Easter eggs, secrets and small details in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is all about. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.